Alright guys, so welcome back to day 3, I believe, of iLeague Season 3. I'm Iga, going to be joining me here is Ryan Noob, Winterfox, and let's get into this draft real quick. So it's going to be Alliance taking on Malaysia, both of them in the losers bracket. This loss means they're knocked out of the tournament. It's going to be exciting. And how you doing, Ryan?
Doing great. I had a great night. Yeah. Up for some great games.
Let me just lower you real quick because that was really loud. Alright, so we should be good now. So, hope I didn't kill anybody with that. So, no surprise to see the Undying, the Gyrocopter, then the Wisp ban. If Malaysia are going to follow the Chinese step, they'll ban the Prophet, and they do. Okay.
No Prophet for Alliance, even though they lost with it last night versus Vici, if I recall correctly.
Yes, they did, and you can see in the replays how tough it was for them to try to even take a game. They got 2-0'd, it was sad, and now we'll see who can stay alive in this tournament. This is looking like a 50-50 game. Honestly, a little bit more favored towards Alliance, but that's just my bias. But look at that. Picks just come flying out, the Queen of Pain pair with the Chen. Then we got the Shadow Feed and the Rubik coming out from the Malaysia side. And the stand-in for Malaysia, that is Kachik Imba, he just couldn't access his account apparently, so he's just on an alt account.
Yeah, same two pickups from last night of our casted games with Malaysia, Shadow Fiend Rubik, every single time. The Queen of Pain and the Chen, I guess that's Alliance's flavor of the month. The Chen early pick, just like at the Summit.
Yeah, the Summit was a really good time for them for Queen of Pain. Even Bulldog could play it. He could play it in the offlane if anything, and let's see what else is coming out. The Bounty Hunt and the Clockwork gone. A lot of hate towards the Bulldog, honestly, taking away 2 of his main off lanes. So I'm interested. Actually, the Broodmother should come out from him if anything. So that should be making its way in if it's not banned next year. So the Ancient Apparition's gone, and do we see Broodmother? Is this going to be a full Bulldog hate? What's he going to whip out next? Centaur? Do we see Tidehunter come back? The Leviathan?
I don't know. It would be a great pickup for Alliance, one of his heroes. AA being banned out by Alliance, something that's been banned out against Malaysia. I think every game last night they picked up Shadow Fiend Rubik, and then AA was banned in the second phase versus them. So I guess that's just one of their heroes. It's a strong hero, but I didn't think it'd be banned as much as it has been.
Okay, so just wait for the next ban to come out, and I mean, pick-wise, still plethora of heroes to choose from, but I always try to get a little bit ahead of myself and see what I can predict to come out, but it's kind of hard right now, and I'm expecting this Queen of Pain to be for PyCat, but it's the matchup really against the Shadow Fiend that it's not a bad matchup for her. She could really easily deny him out and just stop his soul gain. And level 1s, that's going to be a big thing to watch out for too.
Yep. And last night, Malaysia, they picked up the Shadow Fiend Rubik, and then their next pick was the Shrek. I think both games, it might have only been one game. But they usually pick up their pairing third pick, so that's something to look out for.
Yeah, the Rubik Shrek had some tough times, unfortunately, for them. So we see the Darkseer gone, so another offlane gone, and then they take another offlane of the Beastmaster. So very smart picks coming in from Malaysia, and the Roar is going to be so helpful here against anything that picks up a BKB this game from the Alliance side.
Yep, definitely a really good pick versus Quap, just locking her down for the SF. Just really good with SF too, with the 2 auras that they have. I expect a Shadow Demon. There it is. Shadow Demon coming up from Alliance. So. Yeah.
We saw how good the disruptions can be defensively and offensively, and that purge as well just makes catching up to somebody so much easier. And the amped up damage, you're gonna have a tough time against the Queen of Pain. But there's the Leshrac, like you said, pairing of the supports to come out, and actually that could still be a core Lesh, but I highly doubt it with the way they've played it from the Malaysia side.
Yeah, last night they played it as the support, as you said. So last pick coming up from Alliance, still no Broodmother ban, and so no Broodmother pick, so that's really interesting.
Yeah, what's he gonna go off lane? I feel like the Brood should come out.
I mean, maybe they practiced it and they just figured like, hey, it hasn't been working for us recently. I don't know.
Well, the Malaysia side does present a lot of Broodling killing potential. You got Axes, Razes, and then Lightning Storm and Split Earth. So
yeah, as well as a Gem and Hawk. So not really much escape, but they don't really have much catch like a Storm, a Spear Breaker. So I don't know. It'd be an okay Broodmother game, but not one of the greatest.
Okay, and the way Mushi's been playing this tournament too, he had some games in Storm Spirit, he's had his games in Shadow Fiend, and his Shadow Fiend carry seems to be much better than his Storm carry, so he'll be sticking to his guns with that, and it's surprising not to see teams ban it away, but alright, just, it's more manageable than I guess the Gyrocopter, to say the least.
Yeah.
But we've seen people like Ush just completely snowball out of control with it and still not be able to carry his team, so that's just a testament to how good a player he is, but Mushi could do the same thing either way.
So, taking a lot of time on this last pick. I have no idea what they're going to pick up next if it's not the Broodmother. I'm looking at Malaysia's last pick, and I think it's going to... They picked up Juggernaut in this position last night. Their team really complements it, but versus Chen, the Omnislash wouldn't really be that great.
You get disrupted defensively, and the Omnislash is pretty much done anyway, so...
Yeah, as well.
Solid counter to that.
So yeah, their bread and butter. Their bread and butter isn't going to be too hopeful tonight.
Alright, Broodmother, can we count on it? I'm cheering, I'm looking for it. Unfortunately, it's not a good matchup, but...
just everything else is banned out, really. All the other top hero picks for Bulldog.
Ag, Centaur, Ag, Centaur, Ag, Centaur. 70% damage reduction while charging.
Yeah. It works well with Chen, works well with Quap getting her out after a blink. But there's just a lot of stuns, so even though it's a 70% reduction, you just can't run.
There it is! Yeah!
Nice call.
Yeah, so, you know, he's going to be trying to farm up his Blink Dagger, but he's going to get harassed out like crazy in this lane. It's going to be really tough for him to try. Unless they can read the off-lane matchup and get a 1 versus 1 against the Beastmaster, he should be perfectly fine at that point. But, yeah, if he finds the tri-lane and he's stuck in it, he's going to be sitting behind the tower for most of the time.
Yeah, it does look like a really bad game for a dire off-lane Centaur. Rubik into Centaur, or Rubik into Leshrac, as well as their carry following up. It's going to be tough for Bulldog.
Okay. That's still not even saying that like somebody else doesn't pick it up. Like they could put it in a core role, if anything, but I don't want to go too far into it. So last bans, need to see possibly the core band away from Loda. Anything, maybe the AM, or the Slardar. Yeah, he had a pretty decent performance with the Slardar last time. Had a pretty fast blink too.
Yeah, both the Slardars. I think the only 2 Slardars in this tournament have won, and they've been crushing.
I get it. No, it took me a while to register that. I was like, wait a minute. But the Juggernaut's gone too. You said before Malaysia had played that to success with this kind of lineup, and Alliance have studied their team. So they'll take it away. And Kachik Imba, just for anybody who's tuning in, is that stand-in with the Chinese characters. I'm not sure if those are Chinese characters. I'm sorry if they're not, but that is him. He just is on an alt account. So they have the full lineup for Malaysia. They're good to go. Kachik's fine. And we need to see what their 1 position is going to be. With the Juggernaut gone, oh boy, do we see a troll come back? I doubt we'll see a troll, but that'd be fun.
Versus Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's pretty good against him, Disrupt and Purge. I'm thinking maybe a Phantom Lancer here as their last pick. I feel like it's been picked up a decent amount in this tournament.
And I wouldn't be surprised actually if a Loader brought out the Lone Druid. That'd be interesting. That'd be a long game, but the Bristleback comes out. Okay.
That's a good pick too.
Yeah, give him some solid chase potential, and he'll be a good front line for the later stages of this game. And I'm wondering if Kachik is going to play the Leshrac, because last time he did, he got pretty farmed and got the Bloodstone out. He was actually now like a 1-position kind of Lesh from the support role, so we'll keep an eye out for that. And just a couple more seconds till we find out what Loda's going to play. Alliance, what's the plan? Someone who could rush down with the Centaur Stampede. What would it possibly be?
I don't know. This is a really tough choice for them. I think that like this entire early game is going to be dependent on the Chen rotations and how quickly they can take down towers and how successfully.
Yeah, 100.
He said he didn't want to go into it anymore, but the Loda Centaur safe laning. It's actually what's going to happen.
Nice.
So they've got the Centaur Stomp onto both the supports, and if they catch any of them, they're just dead from the Stomp into the Double Edge, as well as any follow-up from Quap. So they've got a lot of early game killing. They've got some decent late game with the Druid, but they're going to be pushing so hard.
And Bulldog on the offlane Druid too shouldn't die in most situations because he uses the range of the bear. And yeah, I like this. Both compositions actually looking really good. The Chen, got to keep an eye on his jungle, see how it goes out for him, for Ake. If he gets hindered at all, there's no bounty hunter, so he doesn't worry about that because the line's banded away from the Malaysia side. A lot of these Asian teams are picking up bounty hunters, specifically VGP, and won't see it this game though. But Malaysia, they have all the potential in the world to just go insane in this game. Moose Shadow Fiends. We're going to see the Bristleback come out too, so yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the introductions from the Malaysia side. This is going to be Mushi playing a Shadow Fiend as always. KYXY on himself, the Bristleback. Johnny back to his Rubik. Ohio on the offlane, Beastmaster. And then the stand-in here, this is Kachik Imba on the Listrak. How about Alliance?
So we have Bucky Mad on the Shadow Demon, Boots first, Loda on the Centaur, Pycat on the Queen of Pain, Ake on the Chin, and last but not least, Bulldog on the Lone Druid.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see. So maybe a little bit of a skirmish might evolve here. Oh, I forgot to change the overlay. Haha! I'm getting too into it. Whoops! There we go. So, thank you, Mont Pax, for reminding me. But yeah, we're good. We're into it. Only no block camps coming in, and just this is a safety ward for him right now. So
I wonder what these lanes are going to be. Bulldog already in the top lane. I wonder if they're just faking the Bulldog top, but I know it looks like the Centaur is going bottom. I think they want a 1v1 matchup for Ohio, like the offlane Beastmaster versus the Lone Druid. But at the same time, I think that they're going to go aggro. I think that Malaysia's going to go aggro with this lineup.
I feel that they want to snipe out the lane, but they might not get it. So
there's so many mind games going on this early. No one knows what's going to happen.
If anything, too, it could still be like a 1-2-2 kind of setup with Mushi getting some help out from some runs from Johnny early on. And I expect early smokes too. We've seen so many of these Asian teams just completely utilize smokes like crazy. But Bora leveled, Lotus gonna get zored away, Pycat can get a rune, and actually Malaysia pick up both runes to start. That's a good way to start the game.
Yep, those mind games I was talking about. No team, Alliance didn't know whether the players were. Like, they saw one hero top and they figured that a lot of people would be there, and then they showed 3 bottom. So they get both runes because of it.
Yeah, and fighting into Beastmasters was pretty tough too because of the boars. So they split the runes, putting one to Mushi and then the other one onto KYXY up here. And the bear has to be careful too because that's 300 gold down the drain if you end up losing that. So Bulldog's got to be very mindful, but it's pretty tanky, 1400 health at level 1. And also going to do the trick where you use the bear's aggro, pull it back to the tower, and then last hit like that. Or you could just pull into the next wave if you want to.
Yeah, just pulling it into the next wave so that the next wave starts killing off. So the Bristleback's going to miss a couple of CS here, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
Chen smoked up with the troll.
Oh, he's got the troll first too. That's a really nice spawn for him in the hard camp. So we'll see Mushi actually take quite a bit of pressure. He's already having no mana. He's got the crow coming to him too. So he'll have his bottle up and he's got to be careful. This could turn into a quick first blood. Pycat level 2 with Blink, and it's 1 point in the poison. So here comes the troll. Gonna break it. Poison comes in. The bottle charges aren't gonna be enough. The net's there. The right clicks shouldn't be enough to pick up this kill, actually. No, he's fine. He should be fine. The Dark Troll's trying to dive after him with some skeletons, but yeah, Mushi's gonna be just A-okay.
Oh, he actually almost died. He had to use the last tick of the bottle. He used all 3 ticks to save him.
Yep, so back he goes. That's the power of the no tally start too. You can get early aggression from a support and really just shove out your lane. And how are the off lanes doing here? Well, technically the off lane's a little more known for his kind of core one position role, but he's doing just fine here against Ohio. And I talked about how just, you know, if you can put Centaur to 1 versus 1, he's gonna do A-okay, especially against the Beastmaster.
Yeah, usually a boar is really annoying for any melee, especially walking up to a lane, but Loda has a Stout Shield and Ring of Protection, so he's got a lot of armor, a lot of damage block, so it's not going to bother him at all.
That 1 value point in return too hurts that boar significantly. And timing on first blood, what do you think? When are we going to see it?
It's gonna be Malaysia, I would assume. If it's not Malaysia in the first 6 minutes, Chen's gonna get way too much compared to the Malaysia supports. Okay. So here Johnny is invis looking for a kill. He has boots first, but can't kill middle. Yeah,
Pycat would be able to blink afterwards. Oh, actually, Pycat got hit by 2 raises there, so lost just about his entire health pool, and actually doesn't have enough for a bottle yet. His last hits, they're actually doing pretty decently, but since he started no-tallying a set of tangos for himself, not getting pooled any, that's pretty heavy investment.
Johnny's actually looking for a courier snipe, but Mushi's doing too well against Pycat mid for the courier to even come out with the bottle.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sick if he could get that off, but nah, he retreats, his invis is timed out, so not going to get anything from that, and I mean, we're just going to see the farm game. This is what a Lone Druid wants anyway, just super passive game. I'm not sure if he's going to go for the Radiance Bear. I haven't seen too many of Alliance's Lone Druid games, but who knows. Could go for the Battle Bear if anything. Just Maelstrom, S and Y chase you down.
Loda going for an interesting skill build, making sure I don't miss the first blood, but he's got 2 points into Stomp instead of the normal, just the 1-4-1 build.
Well, you get that increased stun time, so I understand it.
3 points into it now. I've seen a couple Centaurs just go like maybe get the second point, but I usually know more than that.
Okay.
But now he's going for it.
And also Johnny's committed to staying to this mid lane with Mushi. Just get him as big as possible. They understand just how much of a carry Mushi can be, so keep him safe, keep him gank from the Chen again, and I mean it does sacrifice kill potential in their trial lane against the Druid, but they're fine to forfeit it.
He's just stacking for him. He's basically keeping him alive versus Chin. They don't know if Chin's just farming like he is right now, or if he's ganking with he's got a troll and maybe like a Centaur over at the next camp. So if he has those two and he comes middle, the SF's just dead. But because the Rubik's there, he's just doing so much work for the SF.
Oh, and Mushi got a nice haste rune here too. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to rotate out or maybe find a kill himself. Oh, the ward gets dropped down. Okay, no way. Doesn't want to get caught by the net and maybe die himself. He's also got a ward 2 from his support from Johnny, or that's actually from Kitchikimba. So he'll get a high ground ward, but that's going to be dewarded swiftly once. Oh, actually, it does have sentries. Never mind. Perfect.
So yeah, looking for the last hit counter.
The bear! The bear! 300 golds! It's dead. It should be gone. And yeah.
He tried to deny it.
And Kitchikimba got the last hit too, so that's a solid chunk of change for his pocket. That's first blood technically.
So looking around, Centaur is level 6. He could have saved that bear, but I guess it's too early to use this to impede for a bear.
Nah, no way. But he's still getting harassed up at the board actually in Ohio. Same level. They haven't really denied each other too much, and look at that. Stomp damage, but no double edge. So can't really risk killing potential.
Oh, alright, so this is the reason why he's going this build. He's getting a bottle, and unfortunately the courier is being used, so he has to walk back to base to get it. But he's just going to be spamming it out more and more. But Beastmaster's got a lot of regions, so it's not even going to work.
Okay, so some rune control could come out for him too. And now we should see him go for the stacks. There's only actually one stack? Yeah, it's one hard camp stack. Johnny didn't get too much out of this kind of mid-roll, it seems. Kind of supporting Mushi.
It's weird. He's just gonna go stack himself. This is what he did last night. Top lane.
Oh, we got the Stampede coming in. We got ourselves a defensive disruption to kick Imba, but it's not going to be offensive disruption. Excuse me. He got amped up and he just got right clicked down, and that's going to be Ake for the first blood. Nice use of the Stampede too.
Yep. Great use of it. I was really worried about Centaur's performance in this game, but because he's getting so many levels in the 1v1 lane, he's able to just help out so much.
Yeah, that's Stampede globally. May not give you an assist, but definitely is going to help you get a kill. So, we got ourselves Johnny going on to Bulldog. We got ourselves the Viscous Nasal Goo going on to Bulldog. He's still actually pretty tanky, though, so he's able to run away, and an Entangle came out from the bear. And they might want to turn this. Blinking forward, Pycat gets a slow on a Johnny. There's some serious right-click damage coming in, but nothing for the Sonic Wave, and then the offensive disruption to KYXY, so not too coordinated on that, but as long as Bulldog survived, they're fine with that. But down bot, now we got Loda getting jumped on. That's triple raise from Mushi to secure the kill. Nice. Using the first Primal Roar.
Good gank, using the Medallion. Oh, this is a really cool pushing technique. It's using Medallion on creeps so that they can take the tower longer.
Just like having a Bazzi and then just switching it right on right there. Give him the extra bit of hits. And Kachik might be in some trouble. No? Okay. Wants to kind of go in, but just can't do it. And with Loda's death, they actually get some severe damage into the bot tier 1 and actually force Pycat down here. So we'll see him pull the wave, distract him a little bit. He's just got to be careful though that he doesn't get dove himself. The road's going to be up in 35. Oh, the raise damage. Jeez, and the boar being so annoying. And Loda comes back in, gets bored. That is the most pesky thing to run into.
He does have a Stampede though, but there's 4 heroes in the bottom lane. This is a counter yank.
Let's see.
The deny goes off.
Nice. Good deny from Pycat. Stops the first tower from going down, but Malaysia are going to keep pressuring here. Mushi just kind of being some bait right now, going towards Pycat. He's actually just walking right next to him. The raise, the telekinesis. Whoa. Ohio with the axis from downtown gets the kill, and Pycat was mind gamed severely there by Mushi.
They were just running at him. I guess he just didn't realize why they were running at him, but a good rotation from Malaysia.
And now we'll see an even deep ward come out from Johnny too. That'll relieve a lot of tier 2 pressure, keep an eye on Loda, and just be so important for the Malaysia side.
There's so much vision coming out from the Hawk. The Hawk may actually scout the smoke coming out too. Smoke just getting delivered to the chin.
And
walking up to the high ground, but the Hawk doesn't see it.
Nope.
Malaysia might know something's up.
Oh, Stampede down bot. We got ourselves a roar onto Loda though. So he's gonna get split earth. He's gonna get lightning storms and just zap down Johnny with Ohio to help out. And look at that Sonic Wave coming in. They pick up a 1-for-1, but that's definitely a worthwhile trade for Malaysia. Well up top. Yep. KYXY getting chased down by the bear. A little bit slowed up, but he's actually a haste rune. Oh no, he got caught. Oh no, so he's gonna get snared up. And Admiral Bulldog gets the last hit. So just aggression across the map. 6 kills, 9 minutes. Not bad.
Ooh. This is some fun Dota. Love 6.84.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's like 22-0, but it's good when both teams are getting a lot of kills. So it makes for an interesting game. And I mean, I feel like both these teams' late games are actually really stacked. You got the bear, and then you got the SF, and it just turns into a real big slugfest.
Yeah, I think Malaysia has the upper hand late game since it's only a bear plus Centaur and Quap. But Alliance have such a great push mid game that I don't know if Malaysia's going to be able to stop it. I mean, oh my goodness, look at the last hits. SF has 70 last hits, and the next one 41.
Yep. That's just Mushi doing his thing. He's got some kills on top of it too, or just one kill on top of it.
He's got a full mech.
Yeah.
He's got mech treads 1 bottle.
9.5 minutes. It's the Mushi game. That's all it is. And I want to check his net worth, and it's at 5K. So need to see the Hand of Midas come out for Bulldog soon to try to keep up, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to just yet. That's.
I wonder what build he's going. He's got 1300 saved up, so could you save up for Radiance now, or like you said, the Midas, maybe a Maelstrom. Could go anything.
I like the right-click bear, but sometimes you just gotta rat it out with the Radiance bears. Put it in the middle of the waves and let it do its thing and take them down. But up top, there's a smoke in from Ohio and Kachik Imba. They're gonna look to see who they can go on right now. It looks like it's gonna be Admiral Bulldog. There's the roar, there's the stomp, and Split Earth on top. They're gonna just keep him locked down forever. Even being as tanky as he is when he transforms, it doesn't matter. And they pick up a kill with 3 heroes from the Malaysia side. Is there a counter gank? Well, the Hawk dies, the Boar slowing down Pycat, and KYXY is going to get out of here, though. He's going to get stomped, he's going to get netted, and even a little bit of Hadouken coming out there from the Satyr. But they turn around, Split Earth, the damage is there, he's forced to blink away. Ooh, they can't even fight right now. Wow, Malaysia are super strong.
That was without the Mushi. The most farmed hero in the game is just farming.
Just pushing mid, pushing Loda back, too. Like, Loda can't even contest with him.
Yeah, Loda went for a gank on him, but only double-edged level 2, so he couldn't end up killing him.
Yeah, definitely needs to the blink come out from Loda very soon. But right now, this game is on the back of Mushi and KYXY. The supports, I gotta say, their smokes have been impeccable this game. And there was a stat from LPQ yesterday who was joining us, and he said that they smoked, what, 2 times every game? This time they've done it about 3 already. I believe they've expended all their smokes. Oopsie, that's the wrong one here.
Both last night and today, they've been using all their smokes just so effectively.
Oh, they actually have 2 more in stock. Never mind. They've been using a lot, though.
So Chen rotating with his creeps down to the bottom lane. Looks like they want to push the bottom tower. Bear still has nothing, so I don't know how much use he's going to be.
I mean, he'll retreat to the jungle for a bit if he can even get access to it with how Malaysia are already taking away, the pull stack, the hard stack. And Mushi, he's eclipsing the next core from the Alliance side by about 3,000 plus gold. That is not good.
This is really scary. The Chen really didn't do anything this game yet. He's been farming a lot. He was active in that 1 kill in the top lane, but overall he hasn't really done that much. There's no towers down at 12 minutes. That's just a sad Chen game.
Yeah, not being able to get the push off. So Malaysia are going to do it instead. Looking for a tier 2 up mid. They already got the rest of the tier 1, so why not? And Alliance, they could try to go for a flank and pinch him out, but they don't want to do anything with this. They're going to use the Fortify, and I mean, they're just going to let it fall, it seems. The next wave should make this easy for Malaysia, but they're going to go for a tier 1 trade, it seems. But the TPs are there for Malaysia, and I don't see Alliance being able to defend this. Or are they going to try to threaten high ground right now?
Yeah, they're going to do a lot of damage to the high ground tower, just to trade the bottom.
Okay.
TP home.
There's 1 TP from fucking Mad, but it's not going to be enough to defend it by himself. He's spamming out the poison, and Mushi's just more than happy to take his level 11 self and just push it. He's almost at a level a minute. It's 13 minutes in. He's so ridiculously far ahead, and that tower gets taken out of 600 health or 580. So that is tough.
Great trade from Mushi in Malaysia, just taking out the tier 2 and doing a lot of damage to the top, to the high ground tower.
They're gonna push up top next. Like, why not? Just keep rotating. They have good wards. They're gonna start warding the high ground, or just leave the Hawk up there. And when you get ahead as a Beastmaster too, the boars become impossible to deal with. The Hawks as well are just so damn strong. So much vision given, and they're also being smart and putting some lane wards down too, and just keeping Alliance in the base. A lone druid is not gonna get anything when he's stuck in the base.
So this is just Mushi. It's just the Mushi show. Last night and tonight, just completely dominating. They can't do anything about him, so they try to split push, but they can't split push because their towers are just going down way too fast.
And do we see them go for some more tier 3 damage over here? Nah, don't want to risk overextending, so they'll back up. I mean, Roche, still a big object to look out for. TP's coming on down bot. Pycat was doing a little split push of his own, but I mean, there's nothing you would look out for. And Ohio didn't go for Blink. He actually picked up a cloak, so maybe just going straight Solar Crest? Actually, that's not an item that builds in the Solar Crest, I believe, but it doesn't matter. He can still go straight Solar Crest, if anything.
Yeah, either Solar Crest picks up a gem. I like that pickup. It's just dewarding everything. Make him blind, get Roche, and then push high ground with an overfarmed SF. Should just be a standard game for Malaysia from here on out, but let's see if Alliance can do anything. Mech's almost up on Chin. Let's see, do they have anything going for them? Like, any big items coming out? 2,300 gold on Lone Druid.
I mean, Ake is a little bit away from his mech. Nothing for fucking Mad besides that urn. Pycat,
nothing. Blink on Loda, there we go, that's one.
He still only has 1,300 health, so he still gets annihilated by
but look at the
everybody.
Quaps items.
Yeah, she's dirt poor.
Nothing.
Not good. Not good right now for Alliance, so we'll see what they can do. Actually, they scout out Roche, and they're just going for it. Knowing that Alliance aren't in a position to fight, why not just go get a free Aegis?
Medallion just helping out so much this entire game. Hasn't used it yet, but here it comes.
There you go. Look at that. Minus 11 armor coming out onto the Roche. Pings are there, but the Alliance aren't going to be able to contest this. They could try to send Chen creeps in, but they wouldn't make it, and this is already dead. It died ridiculously fast for this time. 15.5 minutes in, we're seeing the first Roche go down, and that's going to be Aegis over to the Mushi, so high ground break possibly. They're defensively TPing up top, and they should just follow the TP train and just go for another straight push to the high ground.
Mid should be the easiest to push. It has 600 HP. It's going to take a little bit of time though. KYXY's bristleback doesn't have any mana. He's got to go back home.
That's when you need the coddle. There you go. You just pop the ulti and just call him to you.
They're going to be pushing the bottom tier 2 though while they don't have a bristleback. It's a smart play. Just easy, simple tower. Or are they... What is this, a smoke? No. Oh, they're really just not doing anything to the Aegis right now.
Ooh, BKB at 16 minutes. Okay. With full mech. Not bad. So, pushing. I mean, this is a low kill game, but just high pressure. Like, Malaysia just aren't letting up at all. They're letting the Lone Druid only farm his jungle. The Lone Druid has nothing. He's got 3k in his bank, but the item he picks up is probably going to be Relic. I mean, the only chance they have is to rat with the bear and get Bulldog something out of this, I guess.
Yeah, that's got to be the only thing he's saving up for. Maybe he has like a Maelstrom just saved up just in case like a high ground push comes out right now. But he's just hoping that he can get his Relic out.
Pings are there. They saw Pycat, I believe, just pop his invisibility rune, so he's hunting, he's trying to be sneaky, but Malaysia seem to be one step ahead in this game. They're reading every situation perfectly. Man, and the Armadillo. Nice little immortal Armadillo for KYXY to join him around.
Seems to be going Crimson Guard. So good choice for him. Just and again more of a high ground push. The bear's not going to do any damage. Let's see how much damage the bear does. 73, and that's going to be blocked 50. 50 damage of the 73 isn't going to be dealt.
Ugh. So this smoke is actually going to break. They see the Shadow Demon. They're going to actually spot out the Hawk too. Smoke breaks. Fucking mad. Yeah, he's out in there. They knew. And high ground push. Here we go. Mushi's just pushing on down bot. Tier 2 going to go out. And this is just such a well-executed game from Malaysia, man. Alliance have no response right now. 10,000 net worth at 17.5 minutes. Like, This is some next level play. Deny on the tower. Oh, okay, nice. Nice by the bear, but up top there's gonna be a pinch. Yeah, Loda, can he get out? Yeah, he'll be able to TP safe for Pycat. All right.
So this is something that I was commenting on last night that BGP weren't doing at all. When towers were being pushed, that bottom tier 2 just got pushed, they were just hiding their base. But Alliance, the rat masters that they are, they're just able to split push and just barely get out, just barely avoid any countering. So they're actually doing something. They're getting a little bit of net worth, unlike last night. So that's good to see.
Yeah, still trying, still believing that they have a chance in this game, and more power to them for trying to do this. But this comeback is gonna be very impressive and very tough at the same time. So we'll see. 2 minutes left on the Aegis. Gonna pop himself an illusion. He's got all the timely runes for when anybody needed. DDs, haste, illusions for this push. And I mean, this tower, they have the fortify, but are they going to choose to use it? It's taking so much right now, and Mushi just wants to expend this Aegis, and tower goes down, so they'll probably save it for this base push. Blank stop comes in from Loda, but it doesn't connect on Mushi. He gets roared immediately. The damage coming in, but the defensive disruption from fucking Mad, but it's not going to be enough. Close range raise for Mushi, gets the kill, and I mean, is this just GG? This Rax is going to be taken down. They're picking out one. They got to start focusing it, and yeah, this is going to be super starting to push down unless there's a buyback from Loda. Do I have to look at that right now? No, he does not even have it.
Oh no.
So
it's just Rax down. They're just hoping that another Rax doesn't go down before the Aegis comes up. They've wasted a lot of the time for the Aegis, so they might not be able to get 2 Rax, but
they're swinging for it. They're going.
Oh.
They even have a wave. Look at that. Everything just coming together from the Malaysia side. Having a wave already ready to push up to this tier 3. Disruption comes in from fucking Mad. KOX, though, this is a target that you just can't kill easily, even when he's amped up. So tier 3 up top. They force the fortification finally. The only thing is, what do they do after it's gone? Mushi even channeling Requiem. He's having fun now. You can see that.
Yeah. Aegis has about 45 seconds left, so maybe they can hold on. Yeah, it looks like Malaysia is going to be backing out now. Maybe waiting for the next wave, but also I think they're just waiting for the that they're going to back up. But no, the next wave comes up, and here they go.
See, just keep KYX on the high ground. Let him just keep sneezing on them with the goo, and just zone for Mushi. He's ready to channel this Requiem. He's wanting to just go for the flat up dive. Disruption comes in, but nothing you can do. Like, KYX is still too tanky. Tower's gonna end up falling here. Blink stop, but no, the roar immediately with the Requiem on top of it. The damage on the Loda. It's gonna be too much, even with the Hand of God and the mech. Ake sacrifices himself too. That's gonna be a killing spree. Hand of God stolen by the Rubik. So Johnny now has the heal built into himself, and this is looking like game 1 for the Malaysia side. Even with the Aegis now taken back, it doesn't matter. That's 2 sets of racks at 20 minutes for Team Malaysia.
Yeah, what a roar from Ohio in that fight. He had it pre-selected on the Centaur so that whenever he blinked in, it was an instant roar. Like, the cast time for roar is about the same as Stomp. And it just shows how like prepared Ohio was for that play. He knew exactly what he needed to do in that fight, and it was done, executed perfectly.
So the graph, haven't talked about that much, but it's just a nice steady curve up for Team Malaysia. Now at 15,000 gold at 21 minutes, that's going to be some kind of record. And XP-wise, actually not that much. It's only 4K, but the gold is a big telling factor for how this game is going to go. And Mushi almost having a Scotty. Oh, what do we got? Catch out? Ohio, maybe? Pycats is for the high ground. Okay, we got a Scream on top, slowing him down with the Purge, gonna get the amp damage up too. Yell comes out, look at how much damage it did with the amp, but Ohio, he'll tick down, that's a gem drop, so Alliance find a kill, but the Scotty for Mushi's up at 21.5 minutes, oh my god. And they're looking for fucking Mad, can they find him? He's hiding, he's got his own ward there, so he can try to juke out of this. He's gotta be careful though. Oh, he's gone, okay.
Wow.
And the radius is complete. So, okay.
Bucky Mad. No, he just walks away.
Yeah. So, with the Radiance complete with the bear now, is this the item they needed finally? But is it too late? I don't know.
Oh no, it's definitely way too late. But hey, there's no Aegis on Mushi for another, let's say, 3.
Oh, fucking Mad, he's dead. Right click's coming out. Oh, disruption, but the raise is gonna be there, close range. Boop, there you go. And Kitchik Imba's gonna actually steal that one. The buyback immediately comes in from fucking Mad. They actually put the bear up in the tornado. They see the Radiance is there. They're gonna focus down Bulldog. He's gonna end up dropping there from the Requiem of Souls from Mushi. Chasing onto Loda now. Scotty coming in. We got raises. We got right clicks. And we got actually a send back. The Chen saving his life, but GG comes out. And Team Malaysia making it look simple. 22-minute game.
Just he's simply executed. SF outfarms everybody and go push his towers.
Yeah, so good.
One thing I didn't note on, I just saw right at the end, is the co-op had a 4-staff that game. That's how underfarmed and basically useless she was. It was a good pickup, but I mean, doesn't just add anything to her.
No, so that does it for game 1 in this best of 3 between Team Malaysia and Alliance here in the losers bracket of the iLeague LAN. EGAT, or at EGATcast, and joining me here for the co-casting was Ryanoob WFX. So check us out on Twitter if you'd like. Follow me on the Summit, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll play some music, play the Chinese stream, and we'll see you for the next game when it's ready to go. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be right back.